So many children and teens have been ripped away from their friends. They feel disconnected. The pandemic has brought up a lot of different feelings, and that can trigger feelings of anxiety or depression.
So how do you, as a parent, make sure your kids are doing all right? Fox 12's Drew Reeves spoke with health experts about the resources that are available for struggling kids and how you, as a trusted adult, can help. Drew?
Yeah, that's right. According to the CDC, rates of depression and anxiety were way up in 2020, as were thoughts of suicide. Today, I spoke to mental health experts about how parents can help their kids before it reaches a crisis level. 2020 was a difficult year for just about everyone, and 2021 hasn't been any easier. For many, the pandemic has been a year of isolation, which can be difficult on everyone, including children.
Kids want to hug and touch and do all of those things, and it's going to be a little while before we're all able to do that again.
But how do you know when your child is going through a hard time or experiencing something more serious?
When we see our children changing a behavior, they're sleeping more, they're in their room more, they're isolating more, they're eating less or eating differently, they're not spending as much time with you, they're really angry. You know, those are signs that something is changing and shifting for them.
Lines for Life says if you start to notice these changes and feel your children could be really struggling right now, don't be afraid to ask them about it.
Research shows us that one trusted adult in a young person's life is a huge protective factor for suicide.
Therapist ROSANNE Marmor says a good way to talk about it is during an activity like a walk or a car ride, where you're doing something side by side instead of face to face.
It is okay to say, are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling suicidal? You get to ask your child that. You're not planting that in their head. If they aren't, they'll tell you they aren't. And if they are, you gave them an opportunity to tell you their truth.
And if you see your children really having a difficult time, there are resources available. Lines for Life says a good starting point is the Oregon Youth Line to speak with a peer about any and all issues.
You don't have to be at level 10 crisis to call a crisis line. You can call even before then and just have a supportive, compassionate ear to talk to before you get up to that level 10 crisis moment.
And if you want more information about the Oregon Youth Line or other crisis lines available for both kids and adults, you can head to our website, kptv.com. Reporting live in Southeast Portland, Drew Reeves, Fox 12 Oregon.